estás? Buenas tardes. Hey, ladies. So I wanted to give you all an update because I know that there are many of you that are following this amazing journey of mine, and you might want to know where I'm at, where I'm going, and what I'm doing. So I found out about my lease and breaking my lease, and you should definitely find out about yours. So I'm going to give you some information that I think will be helpful and hopeful, which is really wonderful. I think a lot of us, we were really doing some, let me see if I could just move, believe it or not, out of. Okay, yeah. So we were really doing some amazing work in our class. It was the sacred creative class. And the work was about, we did this one part, and I'll just tell you the homework was, so what excuses or what are the reasons why you're not doing what you want to do? So some people got real issues. I would move if I was in better shape. I'll move after the kids grow up. I'll move after my daughter graduates. I'll move, whatever it is, it's your excuses. And we say, ask the question. So you know this is what you want, but these are all the reasons why you can't do it. So you put down all your excuses. So the only excuse that I had about why I wouldn't move abroad was because I just signed the lease. Now this is some good stuff. So you got to say, hey Beverly, good news. So this is some good stuff, right? So you got to listen. So I was like, okay, cool. That's my only thing on the list. The only reason that I'm not moving abroad is because my lease. Because I said I just signed the lease, right? I couldn't think of any other reason. I couldn't think of any other reason but that one reason. So now, coupled with this, y'all need to join the Sunday special. This is what Sister got to be Oshun. This is the sister that gave you the what you call it, the testimony. This is the Sunday school class. We're also working on something called nature. And today was a day that anything that is dead, dying, don't work, is broken. Basically dealing with nature. And it was those 3 plants. Let them go now. I went outside after I got off of my class. I went to the store, got some dishwasher liquid, stuff to clean with. I went outside. I took the pot and the dirt. I said goodbye. Thank you so much. Let the plants go. Took them to the dumpster. I know. Cover your ears. Sensitive. Cover your ears. I know that's hurting a lot of y'all. Don't worry. It's okay. And I said, okay, now let me call the leasing office. So I called, and she was like, oh, no problem. So y'all, let's say I'm giving my 30-day notice or 60-day notice, right, that I'm going to terminate. So you fill out a form to terminate your lease, early termination, okay, to terminate your lease, fill out the paper. If let's say in the 30s or if you gave 60 days, if they can find somebody to rent it before your move out date, you pay absolutely nothing. Yes. You pay absolutely nothing. You pay absolutely nothing. Somebody came and I was reading a thing. If you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to give you 60-day notice, same thing, and we didn't find anybody. If you gave 60-day notice and they don't find anybody, and it's approaching your moving date, you only have to pay 1 extra month. So 1 month you're not there, you just have to pay. 1 month to basically, you don't even have to pay 1 month of your rent to move. That's it. As long as you gave 60 days. If you give 59 to, 30, then you have to pay 2 months. And if you give 30 days or less, then you have to pay 3 months. So the best bet either way is to give a 60-day notice, which I'm thinking about doing in December 1st, and then February 1st, I'm feeling that they're going to find somebody. But even if they don't, you got 2 months to save up even that extra money. And by selling the car and selling some stuff around here, I would probably make the rent money anyway, if I had to. How cool is this? The ancestors said, just get the boxes, and now I understand why. Because they knew this is better than the place I used to live in. They straight up wanted to. They gave you it was a whole rigmarole. Here, they figure if we can rent it again, we're not holding you. So y'all be thinking these leases are permanent, this is permanent. Find out, because if something's for you, Spirit told me that if I make this easy for you, if all the doors open towards where you say you want to go, if I do that, will you keep following? Will you keep going? And the answer was yes. Yes. It should be easy. When you sometimes deal with great difficulty, sometimes that's a closed door. And that closed door says, do not proceed. Not necessarily, wait, turn around, looking back at you, there's another door over there. I had no idea it was that easy. Give 60 days notice. Somebody will rent it by then. If they don't, you're only going to have to pay one more rent. I mean, I was paying here when I was months away. I mean, I already did it. I was paying here even in Trinidad. I was most of the month away. I was 3 weeks. Before that, I was 8 weeks away. And I paid my rent. So that is not an excuse anymore. So that means I have no excuse of why I would want to go abroad. Okay, this is short and sweet. 23 people, 4 thumbs up. So if you thumbs up, you want more, let me know. You're feeling fed, you know what to do. Everything in the description box. Take some courses. I'm showing you how I'm doing it. And you know what? I love it. I love Nancy. Again, you sent me something by a brilliant woman out of a life coach out of Atlanta, elder woman. And I love it. She's saying the same thing. This is that time to ask yourself, who am I again? I'm so happy that my ancestors are definitely speaking a universal language, whether people understand it or not. I'm so happy that elders and people that's different than me, look different than me, maybe different positions, are saying the thing that the Spirit gave me to say, what you think this time is for. It's the end, honey, of the year. Who am I? The question is going to be asked often in your life. The one sister said it, the first time she remembered was 12. I remember when I got my cycle, same thing. The second time was maybe when you're teens, when I became about 18. The third time was when I first started feeling like I wanted to get pregnant, just a natural thing. That was who it was. After giving birth and the whole time of motherhood. Now, again, this makes sense. Now, no, I'm a mom in a different way. And who am I with when I was married? And not married anymore, for the person with the remark, I'm not married, I'm officially divorced. It's all, I'm legally divorced. Who am I again? Spirit told me all this, didn't it? I told you this. Spirit said, this is what you're supposed to do. So I feel sorry for all the people that's going to think that you're wishy-washy because they don't take the opportunity themselves to be wishy-washy as well. There's some magic in the wishy-washy. It's not really wishy-washy. That's a word that was given to us by Lord know who. It's actually called deep contemplation. They want you to say, if they know that it's normal, that every major change or life changes or times in their lives that they're going to actually have to ask themselves again, who am I? They might actually discover that this whole world is, this whole way or socially constructed world, and particularly where we're living, is a lie. If we make her think that it's abnormal to be indecisive, it's abnormal to not know because you've grown, it's abnormal to even ask, it's abnormal to not ask the questions, it's abnormal to not move forward, it's freaking abnormal. If you do it that, but no, they're going to make it, no, that's abnormal. You're wanting stuff you don't really know, since you don't know, you should stay. Just stay right here. Work for me, do for me, be for me. They don't ever want you to think that that way of like something is changing. Wait a second. Do you know when wishy-washy, when people call it that, what they're seeing is you don't know what you want, but what's actually really happening is you're resisting what is natural, what is your natural next step. You're resisting it. And it comes off as wishy-washy when it's actually it's not. And wishy-washy implies that you just don't have it together. You don't know what the hell you want. But when you understand that it's resistance, the resistance you put in, because the part of you knows the goal and the other part of you is trying to rationalize that ish. And Spirit's like, why are you doing that? What you doing that for? What my this little boy I used to babysit for my sister friend, he used to be, what you doing that for? What you doing that for? Spirit's like, what you doing that for? Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's the next one. It's the new, not just the new decade, but I'm keep trying to tell y'all a new effing world. When my sister, I could tell she didn't quite understand my attraction to being in a country the way I travel. I'm in the country. I'm with the people. I'm walking on the same streets with them. I'm shopping at the same markets with them. I'm going to the cloud office with them. I'm living. I'm talking. This is real. This is not like I'm in the resort. This is not like I'm on the cruise. It's a different way of traveling that a lot of people don't do. And she had the opportunity to do a tour, but they was out in the streets of Cuba. I ain't been there. I'm so proud of my sister. And now we got a different understanding. She like, I got you. I feel you. I see you out there. I love it. I want to go back. I want to figure out. Yes, she gets it. So it lets me know that sometimes where you are, you can't talk to people that's not there. They're not going to get it. They're going to give you all this sensible advice from a very lonely place or from a very misunderstood place because they're not there. They don't get it. They just got a video of what you show, and that's not the same. When you touch on the ground and that pulsation of being the people, when you really with the people. Every video she showed me was nothing but black folks. And that's another thing I think for us as even New Yorkers who think we've seen it all. We have not seen it all because a lot of times you will see Cubans, but they ain't black. You'll see Dominicans that are black, but that's another story. Let's just leave that one alone. You'll see Colombians, but they not black. You'll see something, or they're not that, and you don't, and then you go, and then you feel, and then you talk, and then you understand, like, and then you hear that language. She is learning the language. She's on it. She's like, I want to learn this language. She gets me. So if nobody don't get you, you probably in the distant. You ain't in the wrong place. You're in a place they're not at yet, so they don't understand. They have not had your experiences. So when you make your choices, make them based on what you know and what you've lived. Not nobody else that ain't lived it, ain't experienced, ain't had that experience you had. And then let's go a little further. I lived in many of these places, kind of lived there. Paying rents and bills and things coming up. And I mean, real life, as real could get. Trying to tell y'all today. This stuff is good. This is where you're supposed to be. If you ain't wishy-washy, you ain't changing. You ain't growing. You probably sad too. I'm doing my next intensive. My computer is right next to me. How fast can you be? Let me wait till you get off work because it still says $77. I looked at it today. I meant to change it to put it back to $90, to put it to $97. But I ran out. I did all these errands. I'll let you get off work, get it for $77. It's the last day. This is it. Or the last night. At some point tonight, I'm going to change it to $97. It is the awareness course. I can show you how to do this. My last class said it was an amazing class because we got through it, but we got through we went deeper. You think the classes are not helping? They help tremendously. You think me not getting up and what happened today? The sun shined. And I was, woo-hoo! What? Huh? Don't listen to these naysayers. Don't listen to these sad, sorry saps. Not even the one inside of you. Go for it. 33 people, 8 thumbs up. I'm going to take it because I understand. You know what? And I really do. I really, truly understand. If you, 33 people, and you forgot the thumbs up, please do so now. If not, enjoy the ride because it will be a wonderful ride. So I hope you come along. Okay, y'all, let's go get it. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Multiculture. Hey, Goonies Girl. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Carolyn. That's great news. Yes, the answer was in those boxes. Yes, Queen, right? That's right, Queen. Hey, Native Queen in Wonderlust. Oh, go, Sister Lisa, go. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Lisa. Now is the time to set our actions and intentions that we want to make. Actions in the new upcoming decade. Yes, CC Prime. Goonies Girl says, yay, there's a lesson here. I'm listening. I feel you. Thank you. Yes, Sis Beverly. Nancy says, Sister Queen, you asked, and it has been given to you. Yes. And Nancy, that last sister that you sent me in Facebook, that Queen, Elder Queen, like she you good. You just keep sending me these videos, girl. Just let me keep helping me affirm and confirm that I'm in the right place doing the right thing. I want to thank you so much, Nancy, for that from all of my heart. And my Leo heart is real big. That's the true way to travel, right, Cece? Hey, Deneen Taylor. Cece, no resorts, no cruises. I'm going back to Cuba for New Year's, and then turn up is real with the Cuban. I know. You know what? Cuba is so tempting. CC Prime. Okay, my email is the blackberrybeauty@gmail.com. Email me because I like to ask you more about getting to Cuba. Like, I know you can't just go, can you? You got to go through some, let me know. Let's talk about it. Hey, Nancy. Nancy says, that's right, no fear. At this point, you have no choice. There are no nails in coffins. You can't go back. That's right. There are nails in coffins. You can't go back. That's right, Queen. New York makes me very jaded. I understand, CC. I know. I'm born there. I was, yeah. That's a good point, too. A lot of New Yorkers are very jaded, and I think getting out for y'all really helps. That's a girl. That's thank you. Say it. They ain't just this. They just ain't on your frequency yet. That's true, Shanika. Right? Major Glam Beauty. Hey, Lisa Marie. I'm over here catching up. So happy for you. I also had a dream about you, which is funny. Oh, I would love to hear it. Email me theblackberrybeauty@gmail.com. Nancy says people are where they are. Lisa, just deliver the message. That's all we can do. We are messengers. That's right. We are 5D. Yes, Nancy. Doctors Ernest and Onisha. Hey, Woodward. Hi. Would you consider remote year, for 4, 6, or 12 months of travel to different countries? You stay 30 days at a time. I thought about the 30 days. I don't know if that would just be too much for me, but I don't know. I'm open. Dr. Ernest, and Onisha, I'm open. I'm open. I keep thinking, like, can I keep moving in 30 days? Would that be too much, or would that be perfect? Because I kind of get tired about 21. So, I mean, thank you. I will definitely listen and think about it. The intensives will give you your whole life. Thank you, Beverly. Beverly's telling y'all, join these intensives. Leopard says, Lisa, you're lit. As the old saying goes, say it loud. Yes, Queen Sheila. Dr. Ernest Lisa, yes, you said so happy for you. Thank you. I'm a Sagittarius and I'm fired up too. Nancy, that's why my daughter's a Sag, December 3rd. Makes sense. CC Prime says, yes, ma, got you. I was just there in July and it's easier than people think. Sounds good. That's wonderful. What was the update? Oh, the update is my one reason why I was nervous about, like, oh my God, could I actually move abroad? Was that I had a lease that if you know, I just signed November 1st. Actually, we're still in the month. I signed the lease for a whole year. And I was nervous about breaking the lease, and there was all these different, and our spirit just said, if that's your only excuse, write down all your excuses of why you don't think you can live abroad right now. And I was like, the lease. And then they said, okay, now call them up and ask them. They was like, if you give us 60-day notice, you give us 30 days notice and we can find somebody in 30 days for your apartment, you pay absolutely nothing. You give us 60 days notice that even if we don't find somebody for your apartment, you still could leave in those 60 days and you only have to pay 1 month's rent, period. And there it is. That's the good news. That's the good news. I lived in other places. It was so many different things. It was 2 or 3 days. Because private, this is a big corporation, but I know a lot of private, sometimes landlords will make up different things. They'll make it so expensive you want to stay. So yes. So December 1st, right? So December 1st, I give my notice and then I can go. Or I can give it now, really, but I'm going to give it, I like things on the 1st to the 1st. It just makes sense. Yes, Dia, you said you are divinely guided. Good luck to you. Thank you. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, yay. So anyway, y'all, I got to go take a long distance call because I need to wrap up some stuff in my potential country I'm moving to. Your girl's on fire. I love you. I'll leave all information in the description box. Thank you for sharing this space and this time with me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace and blessings.